This is RJ Banks coming today from Banks Credit Chat discussing Clear One Credit Advantage. Clear One, actually the company's called Clear One Advantage itself. Clear One Advantage is a new company that's came around, and I say new, and we preface this with saying they came around after the 2008 great financial crisis in the United States, around 2009. And what they specialize in is debt settlement, okay? I'm going to go into some of the advantages before I start going to the disadvantage of Clear One Advantage. Clear One Advantage, what they claim their basis is they have better customer service, and for people who've talked to me who've utilized that company, they do. They have an online portal, so if you do get involved with them, they can see your progress through the plan that they have set aside for you. It's one monthly payment, and they also tote themselves as having no upfront fees. All these things are good and fine and dandy. However, the problem with the fundamentals of their company is that it's under a debt settlement. And especially, and I've talked in other videos before about any company that functions under a debt settlement umbrella, is that their main focal point. The problem comes if the creditor does not accept the settlement offer, which is pretty much any creditor at any time, especially if we're going to an economic situation where everyone's searching for yield and having less than what is owed, unless they can just say no. And this, of course, has happened with Clear One Advantage. They had a situation with a particular person I know that they were under the plan, they had a mortgage and stuff like that, and they came to them, they have over $20,000, $30,000 of debt. They got a couple of the creditors who agreed to the settlement, but they, in the process of the under negotiation with the other creditors, they didn't accept the plan. And what they didn't tell the people, and this is from everyone to know, that if that company that they don't settle with, they can, if they find the debt substantial enough, they can take you to court and put a judgment and lien on your particular account. And that's what happens with the person that I'm referring to. I'm not going to disclose any names. It's just that's what happens with these kind of companies. This is the worst case scenario, and most debt settlement companies will tell you, well, that rarely happens, and you really won't get under. No one can go after legal action after you. But you're not showing what the creditor is and how that functions in their balance sheet, and if they do not accept the amount that you're offering, they can definitely take legal action. That's with any company. If they don't agree to what you're offering them to do, especially with any creditors, and especially if we're in a day and age where most banks are in trouble. A lot of banks are in trouble. I'm not going to say most. Banks are in trouble. Everyone is searching for yield. Things are just much harder. Inflation's at its peak. I shouldn't even say its peak. It's continued to go up, but it's at a higher amount. Creditors are looking for yield, and they're looking to get as much money as they can back. So in this particular situation with this person, that they had several of them they had a number of them agreed to take the debt settlement, but the other three that didn't, they went after them legally. And this individual has a mortgage, and so they, of course, if they find that you have other assets, why would they not take legal? And this is more for any company that, if you're in a situation where you have assets, you have rental property, you have they see that you have a house, well, they'll put a lien on that particular property to get their money back. So you need to be aware of this before you take any aspects with any debt settlement company. Clear One Advantage, even though they have things that would appear to be on the up and up, no upfront fees, and it's you can see the portal where your progress at. They have better customer service, and it's a one payment plan. The disadvantage is the debt settlement option as their mode of operation for their business, which, again, I can't stress enough, creditors do not have to accept. And if they find a situation where they think you have assets, they can go after you legally. So be mindful of that if you're looking to them as a company. I just want to do a quick review of them, Clear One Advantage, and for all buyers and all people watching the channel at that point, to be aware if you're going to use them as a company to look for if you're having debt issues or any issue with your creditors to begin with. If this video has been any value, please subscribe, leave some comments to my next video, Banks Credit Chat. I'm out.